Well, good morning, my subscribers. Thanks to everybody that reached out to me. I'm feeling a little bit better today. My back is still hurting a little bit, but it's never, the same kind of catastrophe, like a broken heart. You know, this is the Big Red edition. Um, one thing about it, y'all, I don't want don't let your whole life revolve around a man. Have a life, whether a man in it or whether a man out of it. If you a lady, a man gonna stay in it. If you do the right thing, whether he in it or not, there will be another man waiting, you know, at your time of need for you. Your time of distress or whatever. But don't get on here and, carry on. You know how certain kind of women carry on about their man. Well, about they used to have man. The man they ain't got no more. The used to one. Used to, shoulda, he shoulda, he woulda, he coulda. Everything is in past tense. You and your past tense man, had a man, should have kept a man, you know, ain't a man in sight man, one of them kind of men.
Because see, her and her motherfucking
See, she don't even know how to address me. See, you're broken. You're in pain. You're broken. The cinder blocks are broken. And your itsy bitsy little heart is broken too. Do I care? Well, you know what? A part of me do care though. Because, you're going through it. The comfort of a man would be nice, to just sit around and, bitch and gripe to, right? But I don't know, it's just something about a woman and they had a man. They can't, I don't know what it is about it. They gonna, if you mention a woman's had a man, you better run for cover. See, she's pulled out all the artillery. This is almost a 3.5 hour live addressing Big Red. So yeah, this is gonna be the Big Red series. Episode 1 is Kudos to Big Red.
bitch boy. Oh,
Now, does that sound like someone that is calm, cool, and collected, and is not stressing that her man, well, her had a man is gone?
over there. Yes, bitch boy.
See, you can call me all those kind of things. It ain't gonna get your man back. No matter how many donations and super chats they give you, it ain't gonna get you back your man. Your had a man. He had somewhere to go. And he never came back. His ass never came back. He had somewhere to go down there, down yonder.
Boy.
Y'all don't end up being like this on social media. All over, for the whole big old great big wide world to see. Don't do this to yourself, women.
See, bitch boy. Well, you doesn't know.
I know his ass is gone. Your had a man is gone. Listen to it, y'all. See, it really bothered her. And then she want to know why, I didn't address the other guy. I addressed him. And then she gonna say, well, of course of course she has to, stick her tongue out and stick it up, lovely the great's ass. So then she gonna have the nerve to say, oh, you didn't. I see you haven't talked about Lovely the Great. No, I mean if I want to talk about her, I can. Actually, you're more interesting because your buttons are like all over the top of your forehead. They light up. The letter spell. I used to have a man. My had a man. Man is gone. He had somewhere to go, and he never came back. He had somewhere to go.
Oh, please, this.
See, they can't get their words together. Cause first of all, they thoughts is still in disarray. No, you dreamed that he was in the bed with you, but he not there no more. You thought you saw him out the corner of your eye. No, it was not him. You thought you seen somebody walking down the road holding another woman's hand, but it may have been him. But then again, it may not have been him. But either way, he had somewhere to go.
Okay.
Yeah, you know how it works. Like all of them do. And your itsy bitsy little broken heart is broken up into itsy bitsy little pieces. Like them little tiny little Valentine candy that had that little itsy bitsy little writing on it. And it'd be a whole box full of them. You can just shake them up. So all her girlfriends now got their little boxes. They all picking up, they all scooping up a box full of her itsy bitsy little broken heart. And they all gonna sit around and eat them and listen to her woes and her explanations. And of course, the I don't need a man speech, but well, anyway, I'm gonna let y'all hear it.
The great been gone 5 months.
Who's counting? Who's counting? Is anybody counting? I think somebody's counting.
Okay. You.
Did y'all hear that hard, long, kind of like deep breath? Almost like a dragon had like spit out a flame at the beginning of that. If I was in front of her right now, she would kill me. I know her.
You and that ugly bitch Hogan.
See, now she's diverting. And why y'all jump on 2300 Jackson Street so? She got unmodded. She get blamed for everything. All I did was invite her to go to the panel that I was invited to that I never had any interest in going to, but I was going to do it just to spite you. I still may do it too. Matter of fact, I think I do want to do it. I'm going to contact Mama Chosen and let's do a panel about Big Red. Now that one I will do. Matter of fact, I'm going to email her about that today. That I am willing to do a panel as long as 2300 Jackson Street is invited to the panel and we both do a panel discussing Sakinah and her plots and schemes and why she don't have no man no more. I think that would be a very interesting panel to have.
There. Okay? Yes, I call her ugly bitch. And a lot of people may, oh, you.
But you know what? Is that why your man ain't with you? See, y'all reveal yourself so much. If only y'all could just stop talking for a little while. I try to tell y'all that the women on my channel, it's called a breather. Just smoke your blunt in peace, okay? Enjoy your blunt. The only thing a man should hear from you is you blowing out blowing out all that blunt smoke. Other than that, he shouldn't even hear your mouth.
That's a habit, bitch. I have all the motherfucking room because I'm confident.
See, and you know they got to get on there like they got on, they thong. She talking like she got on a thong now. Ooh, I never needed a man. What did I need a man for? For comfort, to help get you out that room, to make that bed a little bit more tolerable, and them four walls and that floor in that ceiling.
Okay, I'm not conceited, bitch. I've been convinced.
Yeah. And I'm convinced that Big Red suddenly woke up one day and said, you know what? The sky can't get no more cloudier than it already is. It's gonna rain, and I don't want to be stuck in here while it's thundering outside. I'm gonna go and get me an umbrella somewhere. And that's what he did. And when he got him a great big red umbrella, and he just got lost on the way back home. That's all. But he don't know. He ain't gonna never find you now because your ass is somewhere else.
Okay, that motherfucking part.
Yeah, that part. That place where you used to be, where you ain't no more, where he only knew where to find you at, because he had somewhere to go. And, see, what, I'm going to tell y'all men how to do it. Just tell the woman, hey, I got somewhere to go, And then just forget your way back home. Do like Big Red did. Forget your way back home. He had somewhere to go. You know how they do. Every man's supposed to have somewhere to go to get from around his woman. Be it another woman, some of his friends, or somebody like me where they can just come and chill, smoke and drink, listen to music, watch whatever they want to watch on TV, hear whatever they want to hear, talk about all their problems with y'all ass. I just be a listening ear. I just be a listening ear for them. Because they need, because I know they need these things that a woman can't give them. They need these different things. And see, they most vulnerable when they like that. They vulnerable. As long as you give them an excuse to say, well, I was this or I was that, you can get whatever you want out of them. They can say, ooh, I was high, or I was sleepy, or I was tired, or I was horny, or I had drank too much, or, I had somewhere to go, like to spend some time with somebody else that really know how to make me feel good and get rid of all of my stress. I'm one of those kind of guys. But hear her tell it, You can't listen. See, that's why y'all can't listen to these women. They don't know what they be talking about because their opinions are biased. Because, see, these are had a man women. Used to have a man women. Used to know what it felt like to have the comfort of a man type woman. They all over social media, y'all. They draws each other. And they draws one another's attention. A lot of them be in the bushes because they don't want to reveal who they are. But anyway, here's the leader of the pack right now.
That's why I doesn't give a fuck what no one say about me.
Yeah, I know you don't. Is that why you've been up since about 3-4 o'clock this morning? Lord, see, don't y'all get y'allself in this kind of fits. When you carry yourself in a respectable way, a man gonna treat you in a respectable way. When you carry yourself in a just any kind of old thing type of way, you're gonna attract the inner old thing type of man. You know, he may have somewhere to go, and he may get lost on his way back home, and he may not, just depending on what kind of mood he in. He may lie. Y'all should hear the women that be texting they men and calling them and all this other different kind of stuff, making up lies. Like when guys are over here to get away from their ass. I mean, saying that they child is in the emergency room, have had an accident. Whatever it takes. It's just acts of sheer desperation. I liken that to what she's on here doing now. Damage control.
These motherfucking lips, that pigmentation on that bitch.
Uh-huh. I know. He used to like it, didn't he? It used to be a wonderful thing. That was one of those you had moments. A had moment. Like one of them deja vus. Them dreams you wake up from. You thought he was there, but you realized that he hadn't found his way back yet. And the longer you stay in that room, the longer he gonna find his way into somebody else's existence. It's not really that serious. I mean, do you realize how many women lose a man every day? It shouldn't be that big of a deal. But for somebody like this, you would think the world is about to, turn over and flip.
It tastes good. Okay? It's suckable, love a bitch, it tastes.
Yeah. See, hear her tell it. It's the best thing since cotton candy. They have to tell themselves something, y'all, to be able to get through from 1 minute of the day to the next. That's why I say, I really can't gloat. Because, her teeny weeny itsy bitsy little heart. And that's the problem, see. It can't love but a teeny weeny itsy bitsy little bit. Big Red required more than that. Why you think his name is Big Red? Now personally I like Big Chocolate, but it's just my preference. It's something about chocolate. It tastes so much sweeter. Dark chocolate tastes really good. But I don't discriminate. I don't. I just think opposites attract. I'm pecan brown, so I can mix with, a shade lower or a shade dark, lighter or darker. I just kind of fit in wherever I, get in at. I have that ability to do those kind of things, See, I know what a kind of man like Big Red need is a place to go to get the hell away from a woman like you, and I provide those things for him. You hear all the inner workings of y'all's relationship and stuff. I just sit back and let him get all of it off of his chest, And sometimes it might take about 3 or 4 months. They go home and then they come back every Friday. They always let me know though when they through talking about them. When they through talking about y'all, They just unsnap their jeans and unzip them. That's the sign right there. And then they just lay back, undo their shirt. Like, just come and ravage me. Have your way with me. Kind of man. When I'm done with them, I send them back to y'all. They go home. Now, sometimes they don't want to go. I have to tell them, say, listen, guys, it's getting late. But anyway, hear her tell it. She the best thing since cotton candy. Listen to her now.
It's motherfucking good.
See? You see how thick they lay it on? But he had somewhere to go, though, right? He had lost his way back home.
You motherfuckers keep coming at.
Now, do that sound like somebody that has accepted the fact that she's had a man? She had a man, woman. Has she accepted that she is now had a man, woman?
Me about a motherfucking man. What part of
And don't she talk like a drunk sailor. Great big old sloppy mouth. Men like a little bit of suction.
fucking men are paused?
Yeah. You on pause from men right now because you had a man, woman.
Well, I'm 46 years old, so.
Yeah, but it still don't make no difference. A lot of women are older than you and they have their man around to help them, if there's needs, companionship, comfort, if bills and stuff need to be paid, to make sure they don't end up in a room with 4 walls or ceiling and floors, that kind of thing.
But every day, it's in that stage, bitch.
But see, she missed her man, though. Why you think she been on here for 3 hours? It'll be another 4 hours today.
Oh.
To explain about that man. See, it brought up some feelings in her. Women know how to ruffle another woman's feathers. Just flaunt their man in front of their face. Somebody like me know how to ruffle her feathers. Just, remind her that she's had a man, woman. Her eyes roll back up in her head.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not in no type of rush, no type of hurry.
See. Now this whole thing is about just laying it on what she's doing right about now. So anyway, y'all, this is part 1 of the series. My back ain't never hurting too bad where I can't come and check a hoe. Check a had a man hoe.